Imagine this, a Tuesday night in a small house in Ohio. Sarah Mitchell is having dinner with her son. Suddenly, her phone rings. Her husband, Mark, has been in a car accident. Nothing too serious, just a minor fracture. But 3 weeks later, when the bill arrives, Sarah's hands start shaking when she sees the number. The question isn't why the accident happened. The question is, families like Sarah and Mark's, who pay their bills on time, who don't live beyond their means, why do they still get wrecked by a single bill? By the end of this video, you'll understand why 41% of Americans are terrified of one small emergency, and more importantly, the exact steps you can use today in case this happens to you tomorrow. This isn't just about a bill. This is about the moment a normal, hard-working family gets a call from a debt collector. The moment they have to sell their car or watch an emergency fund they spent years building disappear in a single week. This video is going to give you the shield Sarah never had. Let's meet two Americans. Same salary, $58,000 a year. Both have one kid. Both live in middle-class neighborhoods. Sarah Mitchell, when the bill shows up, she pays it, no questions asked, because she assumes whatever the hospital says must be correct. Jennifer Alvarez in Texas, she also gets hit with a surprise ER bill, $3,800. But Jennifer does something different. She requests an itemized bill. She calls the hospital's financial assistance department. She negotiates. The result? Sarah pays her full $4,200 on a credit card at 24% interest. Jennifer's bill drops from $3,800 down to $1,050. Same country, same income, same emergency. The only difference, Jennifer knew how the system actually works. But here's the twist almost nobody knows. In America, medical bills are negotiable. Hospitals actually expect people to negotiate. It's an open secret they never tell you themselves. Let's break this down so simply even a 12-year-old would get it. When you walk into a hospital, they hand you the sticker price, just like a car dealership. And just like nobody pays full sticker price at a dealership, insurance companies negotiate hospital rates down by 40 to 60%. So, if you don't have insurance, or your insurance didn't cover everything, you can ask for that same discount insurance companies get. That's it. That's simple. In economics, this has a name: information asymmetry. When one party, the hospital, has information the other party, the patient, doesn't, the power always sits with whoever holds the information. Jennifer broke that asymmetry just by asking questions. So here's the real question. If negotiating is this simple, why don't people do it? This is where psychology kicks in. When people see an official-looking bill, a hospital letterhead, that clinical formatting, their brain automatically treats it as authority. We're trained from childhood not to question doctors or hospitals, but the billing department and the medical department are two completely different things. A doctor's authority lives in medicine. The billing department's authority is just a negotiation table. Let's look at the actual verified numbers. According to the Federal Reserve's 2026 report, only 63% of Americans can cover a sudden $400 expense with cash. That means 37%, more than 1 in 3 Americans, struggle with even a small emergency. And that's just a $400 expense. The average ER visit costs between $1,200 and $1,300. The average home emergency repair in 2025 cost $1,143. And here's the shocking part. 83% of hourly workers have less than $500 in savings. This isn't just Sarah and Jennifer's story. This is the reality for millions of Americans. The wrong way to say it? People are in medical debt. The right way, if you simply get your bill itemized and check it for errors, the average savings is 20 to 30% of the total. That means if your bill is $3,000, one phone call could save you $600 to $900. At Acorn Theory, we explain every concept with an image. Your emergency fund, that's your shield. Without a shield, every hit, big or small, lands directly on you. But a shield isn't just built from money, it's built from knowledge too, knowing exactly how to deflect the hit when it comes. That's exactly what we're about to learn. But here's the twist. I'm about to give you the exact 5 steps Jennifer used. Step 1. Request an itemized bill. Never accept a summary bill as final. Call and say, "I need an itemized bill, please." Studies show medical bills have an error rate somewhere between 30 to 80%, depending on complexity. Check every single line item. Did you actually receive that service? Step 2. Ask about charity care or financial assistance. Every nonprofit hospital, and most U.S. hospitals are nonprofit, is legally required to have a financial assistance program. Ask directly, do you have a financial assistance or charity care program? Income eligibility is often surprisingly generous, in many places up to 200 to 400% of the federal poverty line. Step 3. If you can pay the full bill at once, just ask, what's your discount for paying in full today? This discount is often 20 to 40% because the hospital saves on collection costs. Step 4. Negotiate a payment plan. If you can't pay it all at once, ask for a 0% interest payment plan. Most hospitals offer monthly installments with 0 interest, compared to 20% plus interest on a credit card. Step 5. Use a medical billing advocate. If the bill is over $5,000, hire a professional negotiator. They work on commission. They take a percentage of whatever they save you. 0 risk, high reward. So far, we've covered how to fight back once the bill has already arrived, but the real goal isn't getting good at negotiating. The real goal is that next time an emergency hits, you're not afraid at all. Let's look at how Jennifer actually built her shield, her emergency fund, and you can build the exact same thing. Step 6. Start small, the $1,000 target. Don't let a big number scare you. Financial advisors agree your first goal should just be $1,000. That's the amount that covers most small emergencies, a car repair, a medical copay. Once you hit that $1,000, then you build toward 3 to 6 months of expenses. Step 7. Set up an automatic transfer. Save more, think less. The most successful savers aren't the highest earners. They're the people who set up one automatic transfer and let time do the work. The day after payday, a small amount, $50 to $200, moves into your emergency account automatically. That removes the need for willpower. Saving becomes a bill, not a choice. Step 8. Keep your money in the right account. This is the part people miss most often. A regular checking account pays 0.01% to 0.40% interest, meaning your money quietly loses value to inflation. A high-yield savings account in 2026 pays 4 to 5% APY. What does that actually mean? $10,000 in a regular account earns you just $39 a year. That same $10,000 in a high-yield account earns $400 to $500 a year. Same money, just the right home for it. And one small trick, keep your emergency fund at a different bank from your checking account and name it Emergency Fund. Do not touch. When the money's harder to see, it's harder to be tempted by. Step 9. Redirect every windfall. Whenever extra money comes your way, a tax refund, a work bonus, a cash gift, credit card rewards, or money from selling something you no longer use, send a portion straight into your emergency fund. You were never counting on that money in the first place, so it's the easiest money to save. Step 10. Every time your salary goes up or you get a raise, increase your automatic transfer by 1%. Upgrade your safety net before you upgrade your lifestyle. Step 11. Don't ignore side income. In 2026, 21% of Americans are using side gigs specifically to build their emergency savings. Weekend delivery work, freelancing, or selling things online, all of it can go straight into your emergency fund. It's not a permanent job, it's a bridge until your shield is strong enough to stand on its own. Step 12. Plug the small leaks. Watch out for lifestyle inflation. The biggest enemy isn't the big expense, it's the small, thoughtless spending you do every single day. A coffee here, an impulse Amazon order there, a subscription you forgot you're even paying for. And when your income goes up, we naturally upgrade our lifestyle along with it. A new phone, a bigger rent payment, more eating out. That's called lifestyle inflation, and it quietly eats your raise before you even notice it's gone. The trick is simple. Every time you skip a small, unnecessary purchase, move that exact money straight into your emergency fund. Small actions, repeated consistently, are what build the strongest shield. Remember, steps 1 through 5 taught you what to do when an emergency happens. Steps 6 through 12 taught you how to make sure it never breaks you in the first place. Together, they build your complete shield. Now picture this, 5 years from now. Sarah, who paid her full bill without asking a single question, is still paying off credit card debt. The interest nearly doubled her original bill. Jennifer, she put that same money into an emergency fund instead. Now she doesn't just have a shield, she has a growing tree. The lesson of this section isn't that bills are bad. The lesson is, people who understand the system don't fight against it, they play alongside it. Let me tell you the truth. Sarah and Jennifer aren't random characters. Millions of families every single year make the exact same mistake Sarah made. And it's not because they're careless, it's because nobody ever told them they had a choice. Today, you have that choice. So here's the real truth. 41% of Americans aren't afraid of this bill because it's huge. They're afraid because they believe they have no power. But now you know, the power was there all along. The only thing missing was information. Financial security doesn't start with your paycheck. It starts the moment you look at a bill and ask, is this final or is this just the starting point? But one emergency bill is just the beginning. In the next video, we're talking about the thing that hits every American every single month. The rent your landlord raises year after year, and the 3 legal strategies people are using in 2026 to fight back. If this video helped you, do me one favor. Share it with a friend who's dealing with a medical bill right now, and hit subscribe, because every week we expose a new American money trap and give you the exact way out of it. See you in the next one.